Okay, this is going to be an example of my thought process playing a Sudoku puzzle. Okay, what's up in this house? We got a full pantry up here, looking good, looking good. We got some 8s in the hood, a lot of 7s. You know what I'm talking about. We're just looking around board and see what's how we gonna play this. This is a very complex game. I'm sure some of you play it, or your grandma plays it. Anyway, what am I doing? I guess I should start marking stuff. So you gotta get 1 through 9 in all the boxes, right? Alright. So what is this one missing? This puppy's missing a 1, 2, and a 4. Look at that, 2 and 4 right there. So we know we got a 1. I hate this interface. 1 right there. Look at that. Bam! Done. Served. Anyway. And then we got this and this. So we know we got a 1 up in this house. And then we got that and that. And then we got a 1 up in this house. Whoa! It's like a 1 party factory up in this puzzle. Alright. So some people doing the numbers in order. Some people suck goats. I don't know why. They're probably childhood trauma from when they were taken to Mars and used for experiments. Do we have enough 6 to set up a block rocking party? I don't think we have enough 6s. We're 6 light. We're 6 light. That's a shame, because I like to hit some numbers out. So if you do that, well, let's go ahead and have this 3 because it gets sexy. And 3 is a sexy number. It comes before the number 4. If you didn't know that. Oh, back to this. What were we missing? We were missing that 2 and a 4. Oh, dang, 4 can't go there. What's up? What's up? What's up? So we're gonna put a 2 there, and then damn, a 4 there. 4, 4. Oh, it's not that good, really. All right. Let's move to somewhere else. I need what I got here. This puppy's missing a 2. Well, there's your 2. She's also missing a 6. Seriously, interface, I'll kick you in the ass. 7 to his ass. 7 to his ass. Lucky 7s. 7's actually not a lucky number because it's a number that could cut you. And any number that can cut you is not lucky. So this here chain is missing, what, like a 9 and an 8. And we see that there's 9 up there, so we're going to go 8 here. We're going to go 9 there. Look at that. Damn! Who's got the Sudoku moves? I said, who's got the Sudoku moves? Alright, so here we got a 3, 4, 5. I can count pretty high, I think. I've never really tried. Actually, I don't know that I can count very high. I think I might have just told a lie. Alright. No traction in there in the 3, 4, 5. None of that brain knowledge. Or whatever it's called. Chipmunks or something. But on this little puppy right here, we know we're lights on the 7. Can't put a 7 there. I can't put a 7 there. But we know we can put a 7 there. You know, we also need a 9 up in that sucker, but we're not sure where we're going to put it. But we need a 4. Oh, and the 4 can't go there. So we're going to go ahead and 9 that, and then 4 that. Oh, that's a sexy play right there. I'd like to get some more 3s out here on the board. Because 3 is confident. And company is more fun than no company, unless you don't like people, and then it's awkward. And you should probably talk about that. If you don't really like people, you should work on that. People are actually pretty cool for the most part. Everyone's a little weird and freaky, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. What am I doing? I'm playing Sudoku. Alright. I need a 2. I need a 2, 6, 7. This is his house. I don't like him the way that's playing out right there. None of that feels good to me. But let's go ahead and mark this 9 while we're thinking about it. Alright. Can we check this 9 off up here? Looks like we can. Alright, that's great. Wonderful. How about this? What's this? Dang. This interface be tripping, yo. Like, back in the day, we had to play with, like, we had to actually carve out live goats. So we had to take their horns and take them to the ministry to get blessed before we could play Sudoku puzzles, because it was considered unholy, because it just once got caught with a hooker playing Sudoku, and they were like, dude, I thought you were gay, and now you're doing math puzzles, so what's going on? And he's like, what's up, bros? No, I'm not. I'm just hanging. You know, it's cool. It's cool. I like everything. I like guys and girls and math. And that's what made John the Baptist a pretty cool guy. Can we get back to the 3s? Where are the 3s? We need more 3s in this house. I'm gonna say, I wanna. Wait, what's this about? 3, 3? 3, 3. Oh shit! Ain't no good. All right. Now I know some of you are screaming at the screen right now, wanting to know where your number goes, and I understand that. It's got to be painful for you, and that kind of makes me happy, because people on the internet don't know how good you have it. Back in my day, on the internet, we had to play. We had to call BBS to get on the internet, and we had to use Slip D. You haven't heard of it? Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little heads. Yeah. I'm like 118 years old. I was working on the internet back in World War I with Kadafi. He was actually a cool guy back then, before the nurses got to him, and it all went to his head and got all prima donna. And just marked that 3 because I like 3s. I should probably go ahead and fill this out, huh? It's a good tactic, because I think we're trying to complete the entire puzzle this time. Oh, we're running kind of long. Usually these puzzles take me about 4 or 5 seconds. But those aren't Earth seconds. They're from another planet, so they don't translate directly, so it's not really a good metric to use. Let's go ahead and mark this 4 into his eyes. Can we get this 4 propagated? We can. Look at that. Boom. It's a 4 party. 4 is a very interesting number. It's the crossroads number. It represents when Bach and Beethoven had a fist fight outside of I don't know, a Vedlis or something like that, because some choral was like in the wrong minor key, and Bach told Beethoven he was just a fucking bastard, used, you know, fancy words for it. Probably hit him with the tulip or something, and then they punched each other a lot, and they kissed and made up. It's cool. You know, back then you could do that kind of thing, and everyone was like, "Oh, sweet, they made up. It's cool. No harm, no foul." Now you go to jail for that kind of thing. You know, putting stuff out in the wrong minor key. All right, what do we got over here? We got a 2 situation. We got a 2 situation. What else do we got? We need to be placing our 3. Seriously, I double clicked you like so hard. Like, I know you felt it. It was good for you. It was good for me. Because we're the 5 family. See what I did there? It was like a funny joke, except it wasn't actually funny. Those are freeware sound effects from the country of Portuguinea, which is near Angola. Most people don't know that Angola is part of Antarctica, and so they think it's part of the sub-Saharan, which is also false. And yeah, we should do this puzzle. No, I've been letting this sit here. What number's missing there, boys and girls? Is that 7? Is it? Is it? Oh, I think it is. I think that lets us be all kind of 7 happy all over this here Bizzard. Is that the proper English term? Bizzard. You're allowed to call it a Bizzard? Bizzard. Up in this Bizzard. You need a 3 here, little guy. And we like 3s. What do you need? You're like missing a 6 or something. Oh, what you got? You got ocho, nueve, monomonopia. I've put a lot of time and effort into this. I hope you guys really appreciate how hard this puzzle has been for me. Oh, yeah, I should finish it. I'm sorry. So what's going on is I don't have internet right now, and this is what you do when you don't have internet. Apparently, you die a slow death. And it's not a pleasant thing. I'm gonna get that out of the way. You know, first up, you do not want to go without your internets, because let me tell you, when you are without the internets, life takes a. It's like being in the 80s again, and I was in the 80s and they sucked. And you don't want to do that. You would never do that to anyone you know. Like, if you built a time machine, you would not send someone back to the 80s. That's what it's like with no internet. It's just terrible. Who wants to go to the 80s? What was good about the 80s? There's not really anything specifically good about the 80s other than Devo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you're screwed. What are we doing? I should pay attention. 6 and an 8. Well, 8 can't go there, so what do we got down here? We're missing our friends, the 2, the 5, and the 8. And look at this. Here's an 8 and a 5. And there's a 5 right there, which means I can't even look at the screen properly. This is not boding well for me completing the puzzle. What are these last? What the? Oh, I gotta go. I think there's an earthquake.